Warning, the following podcast contains strong suggestive language and the views of the cast were made for the entertainment of our audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to The Jar, Internet's worst podcast. A very special podcast because this is the Halloween special. Yeah, Rajiv, cue the Goosebumps music. The Goosebumps music.
The Goosebumps music. I don't even know how that's go, babe.
Not the Travis Scott one though. The one with it used to come on Cartoon Network.
But I don't even know how that's go, babe.
No, it's the dun dun dun. There's not the dog barking.
Y'all used to watch them growing up?
Yeah, babe.
Of course.
I love that.
Yeah.
They used to freak me out. Some of them used to freak me out. That's only because I was a kid.
It was like American Horror Stories, but for kids.
Yeah. I used to read them. Y'all ever read the books by what the nigga name?
I read a few. They used to have them in my primary school library.
I read them at Aquinas, babe. I read like
They had them in Aquinas?
yeah, babe. R.I. Stein. I think that was the
Yeah, R.L. Stein.
yeah, that was the writer. I read The Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Yes. It wasn't it wasn't scary. And all of them, I think the thing with all those books is all of them end with like a kind of messed up twist. So that's the cool thing about Goosebumps.
It'll be like they think they defeated the villain when really one of the heroes was the villain all along or some like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I like that, babe. I like Halloween.
I ain't like, wait, twist like that is freak me out, way. Like I get kind of scared when I see twists like that. I just be like, motherfucker, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You know they like to do them too in the Twilight Zone. Y'all ever watch that? The Twilight Zone. That
I watched a few.
yeah, they like to do those twists too, babe, and it'd be really messed up. I
I'd be like, oh my god.
I like them, but I like them is make me sit down and think about it for like an hour.
When movies like that is happening, I just have to rewatch the movie, like knowing now what I now know. Like, no more movie that did that. You watch Us?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't like.
That
I don't-
was
I don't like when it's
weird,
done in
yeah.
movies, but I like it in like shorts. So movies just make me mad because I just sit through a whole hour for you to tell me we've been fighting for the wrong team. You know what I mean?
Like when I saw Us, I had to rewatch the movie because like it was like
Yeah.
subtle things within the movie was giving away the twist. But like you wouldn't think about it until afterwards, and like when you rewatch it now, knowing what you know, you'd be like, oh my god, like that makes sense that they were doing what they were doing.
But
that twist was crazy. Wait,
Yeah, that twist
okay,
was
so
crazy.
all watch Us, right?
I watch it.
I ain't spoiling nobody, right?
I can't
but
believe
yeah,
it.
the
You
end-
watch it, babe. Yeah, Us was a really good movie.
I surprised. but that ending part, but that boy was so scared. That boy like a very mad. He like a very mad in the car. Put on his mask. Like, oh my god.
Wait, how did
Kill us.
did he know?
He knew, boy.
How?
He knew because how did he know, man? I think because he was spending time with the other mother.
Oh.
So I think she kind of exposed the secret, and it makes sense that she was the only one that was capable of talking to. But now that I went back and watched it,
And it
I was like, it makes sense that she's able to kind of talk because she was a normal person at one point.
and she couldn't talk like that because she got choked out, babe. I think that messed it up.
Yeah.
Vocal cords or something. That was wild. I ain't gonna lie.
But like honestly, I watched that with like a couple of friends, and we is looking at each other. We was like, "What the heck did we just watch?" Like it was just
That's Jordan Peele,
Strange.
babe. That's-
I was kind of
I-
upset while I was watching the movie. I ain't gonna lie,
I was mad too.
because when I was first like nothing was making sense to me. I was like, what the is going on here?
It-
I was like, what the is going? Like everybody have this doppelganger and like this whole underground society underground. I was like, how?
Not
like
only-
that's all I was asking. Like, it's how?
Not only
It
that-
just makes no sense. Like, what are they, demons? I was like, what the is this?
It was like a government thing. Like the government was using that to control people or something. But it didn't make sense, babe, because they was mirroring the actions of their real life.
Yeah,
self.
that's why I thought they were like,
And it was
like
like-
they had to be like demons because like it made no sense. Like how do they know what their real life selves were doing? I don't know.
I don't know. Everybody was
So,
like
like I was
a telepath type thing. But yeah,
It
babe,
was
that's
weird.
Jordan Peele, babe. He can pull off horror things or like really strange movies really well. Cause he did
Get Out.
Get Out as
Everybody
well,
watch
yeah.
Get Out.
I wish I.
Everybody
Oh
watch
my
Get Out.
goodness, I wish.
Oh, you haven't watched it
Oh
yet,
my
Rajiv,
god,
man.
babe.
No.
Ajib, Get Out is so strange. And so
Okay, Rajiv, do you understand the basic premise of the movie? You have to know the basic premise by now.
The guy he what would it call? He get kicked out the house or something. I don't know.
nobody.
Okay, no,
Nobody.
he no no.
He ain't
Damn,
ready for
I
that.
can't spoil it.
Watch
I
watch
can't
it.
spoil it. I
Watch
can't
it.
spoil it.
And one
Go watch it, Rajiv. Go watch it.
one movie Jordan
But
Peele
Andrew,
one movie Jordan Peele working on now is he redoing Candyman, babe. Candyman, it was like a old
yeah,
horror.
I saw that. I saw the trailer for that.
I kinda excited for that one.
Candyman, boy.
Ajib ain't
the
gonna
trailer make me laugh.
Ajib ain't gonna be ready for that.
What you mean I can be ready for that?
Some older horror movies that I vaguely remember, like Candyman. Do you remember the movie The Invisible Man?
Let's not talk about
the
that.
Invisible Man.
The horror movie with the Invisible Man, how he was terrorizing this gal.
That's what it was about. I thought Invisible Man was more like lighthearted.
No, but Invisible Man was fucking horror, bro. It was like it was pretty much like this guy. He was in love with this girl or whatever, and he like some scientist experiment went wrong or whatever. And now he's fucking invisible. So he was like he's fucking with her. They remade it a few years ago, but I haven't watched the remake. I talking about like in the old one. He was like just fucking with her and like killing the people around her, and like she thought she was going crazy because like she's seeing shit, but ain't shit there. Like, and like nobody believing her obviously because she talking about this fucking invisible nigga. And she was like, "Oh, it's that guy. He's coming. Like let's call him John. It's like it's John. He was stalking me, but it's like John is dead. He died in the accident. But he's like, no, he's back or whatever.
I know Invisible Man is just as iconic as the Wolf Man and all those other crazy things.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, he's pretty iconic.
Yeah, baby. I telling you, Invisible Man.
But yeah, I just tell you something about Get Out, boy. You know the ending of Get Out, right? I don't say it because Regina didn't watch it, but you know the ending of Get Out, right?
Yeah.
You know Dan, the original ending.
It was gonna end up messed up, eh? It
ended very realistically. I'll put
my
it like
God.
that. It ended very realistically.
I would have been mad if it ended like that, Bianca.
It ended very realistically, like the last second twist that we see at the end of the movie. It wasn't a twist. Like it ended very realistically. Like what you saw, or what you think you were about to see, actually happened. I'll put it like that.
He probably changed it. He changed it because he knew that's what everybody was thinking, because I knew I was thinking that, and I was like, no.
You could find it on YouTube, because I think he put out like some of the deleted scenes on YouTube, so you could find it if you look up original ending of Get Out.
I'm trying to get.
But when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, because like the first time I watched the movie, I was thinking that was about to happen.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, no.
Same.
I was like, no.
Here's this guy in this situation with this.
It looked so bad. I was like, oh, he is so fucked.
I'm so sorry, Rajiv. So sorry about this, Rajiv.
Dude, we got it.
Watch the movie, Rajiv. You don't even watch the greats, but you gotta watch the greats. This is a modern.
I don't understand how you didn't watch Get Out, but like it was such a big part of pop culture for so long. We like some niggas was getting off about Get Out, man.
Yeah, niggas was getting off about it.
Yeah, man. I could watch it one of these days.
I wish we had more strange like horror films like that, but like strange one. Like I tired of hearing ghosts. I tired of hearing zombies. Give me something strange.
Demons,
clowns.
It's different for real. I tired of exorcism movies. I tired of all the, like the demons, like the Nun, the Annabelle, Poltergeist.
I tired of them. Give me.
Like, they've had their time in the sun. I want some unique shit for real.
Like it was okay, because it wasn't really like a demon. It was like a intergalactical creature or something. Yeah, and it was weird. It was different, but it was a freaking clown. He like, give me something strange. something interesting.
In all honesty, the way they beat it was some bullshit. But you watch it, right?
Yeah,
I watched
I did.
I watched the second one. I hate
I watched the second one. I watched the first one.
I hate endings like that. But like, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah. When it was
All of a
"There's
sudden they
there's some bullshit.
yeah, that's common.
you know,
That's
good.
trash.
You know, good and hell well. You're asking. You don't get the out of here.
Y'all know if y'all was a bunch of kids in the sewer, y'all was not gonna do that. But like, they probably just accepted death at that point. They just was like, baby, we might as well fight because we ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
It is some scary shit, though.
Yeah, that was one of the scariest movies
you-
I ever watched.
Y'all remember randomly in like 2016 or 2015 when everybody just started to dress up like clowns for no fucking reason to terrorize the streets?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. They
They
did it
used to
in
make
the
all kind of
Bahamas for some
videos on
strange
that.
reason. They was doing that in UB.
They did it. It was worldwide. It was everywhere. Like no. That's something different, Andrew. That was like for Halloween. I mean, like there was like a worldwide phenomenon of niggas them dressing up like clowns and terrorizing niggas. Not even like just on Halloween, but like just every day type shit.
They
Well,
was
that's
doing
wild.
Like it's
pranks
going on
on
for like a
YouTube and
month
then-
or some shit.
In UB, babe.
And like it was on the news. It was everywhere.
At my school, it was wild because niggas was walking in class, like random classrooms with tasers and clown masks. And teachers wasn't having it, but they just would be like, get out. And they have a go down and they'll be dead sad. And they just walk out, be like, what the hell? I wish that happened to one of my classes.
Niggas used to walk into random classes. What motherfucker? That's not
With
hilarious,
tasers,
dude.
with
I ain't gonna
tasers
lie.
and thing, be like just walk around campus. They're like, y'all really think y'all scary, be?
I saw a video that niggas. I saw a video of niggas them walking in the gym, all dressed up in their in the UB gym, all decked down in Halloween shit. While walking, all skulking around and thing.
What y'all could be following, man?
You mean given that we're not grown men, like if we were celebrating Halloween and we were little children.
Andrew is 20, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand that. Man.
Andrew's 20,
understand.
bro.
Yeah.
I had to keep telling myself
He's,
that.
Every
time-
Andrew's a 20-year-old man, bro.
But there's a lot of like 30-year-olds still dressing for Halloween, but
I know. Ain't nothing wrong with dressing for Halloween if you go into like a costume party or something, bro. Like,
Alright,
you know, like if you have Halloween cancel, Lou.
yeah, Halloween.
Kind of. I mean,
COVID canceled
and then
Halloween,
people
but
popping off,
just
like-
for fun. Just for fun, just say what y'all would be for Halloween if y'all was doing Halloween. But Jeff, you go first.
but I'd have been Igor or I guess Igor. That's it. That's
I'd
all
want
I
to be
get.
the Joker.
You be the Joker, draw.
I'd want to be the Joker, yeah.
I'd be I don't know generic thing. I'd be 2D from Gorillaz. You know the lead singer from Gorillaz.
What type of obscure, what type of obscure ass costume is that, man?
That's easy, babe. All I need is the blue hair and the eyes. And I 2D.
Y'all don't find it weird that niggas is dressed up as like celebrities for Halloween?
I mean,
Like non-fictional celebrities? Like imagine you going to a Halloween like to somebody dressed up as Drake. Like what does that even mean? like what does that mean? I'm dressed as Drake. What? Like Drake is a person. Like what? You could just what?
I saw
person
gals-
is,
How does one dress as Drake for Halloween?
I saw gals do that. Like gals be dressing up as Drake. They do the makeup and stuff, and they get the whole
waves.
The bed,
Yeah.
the bed, the eyebrows.
And that people just do Michael Jackson. People do Michael Jackson.
yeah.
I guess, but like Michael Jackson had like iconic costumes and stuff. But like
And he did Thriller.
that's only Michael Jackson used to wear. Ain't nobody else was going on stage in those star spangled, bejeweled
Yes, babe.
suit.
Yeah.
Who?
Prince.
Who else used to go like that?
Prince.
Prince and Michael Jackson did not dress the same. Let's not do that.
No.
Let's not do that.
They didn't dress
No, no.
exactly the same.
They
They had
did
like
not
sort
dress
of
the
the
same.
same.
Look at
vibe,
Prince
I
and look
guess.
at Michael Jackson in the 80s.
They had the same vibe, but
Same vibe.
they didn't dress.
Prince.
Yeah, but
The superstar formerly named Prince,
he,
who is now named Prince again.
he was very flamboyant.
Them niggas hold Prince with my free.
Who hold Prince?
His label.
Oh, I didn't even know Prince was signed to a
He-
label. That's crazy.
No, he's not signed anymore, but he was signed like during his era, and they hold the shit on him.
I'm trying to get into all that with Prince.
Speaking of music, we have to address that guy.
Who guy?
We have to address Mr. Lanes. We have to
Oh my
address
god,
Mr.
dude.
Lanes.
I'm not talking about that. Why are you talking about Tory Lanez Dilly?
But
Because he responded, bro. Did you see his response again?
but Jerome,
Yes,
you
he
low-key is
gone
a
on
fan
live
of Tory Lanez.
and he's
What
talking
happened?
garbage.
I said you low-key is a fan of Tory Lanez.
He
All
obsessed
you
with
talk
Tory
about.
Lanez.
I'm not. How am I a fan if I'm just reporting it, bro?
You're obsessed.
But
You all about this man. I hate seeing him on my timeline and then go in the comments be oh my god, like
Oh yeah, niggas are super meat riders, bro. Niggas are super meat. I also want to address some of the common talking points that people bring up, that even Tory brought up, right? So Rajiv, right?
Mhm.
I have a hypothetical for you, right? Let's say I shoot you, right? And we're in the middle of the street and I shoot you, and I tell you get the back in the car. What are you gonna do?
The hell? Wait, what kind of situation you just put me in just now?
Let's say I shoot you and I tell you get the back in the car. What are you gonna do?
But you have to run away. But why would I get back in the car if you shoot me? You're a threat to my life.
So you
Rajiv,
looking
you-
at
you
me
dead,
with the
you
gun
dead
in my
now,
hand,
dude.
pointing at you. I just shot you in your foot, and you're going to run away.
Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I gotta go back in the car.
you die.
Andrew, if I shoot you in the foot and I tell you get the back in the car, what are you gonna do?
I'll say F you and then take my bullet like a man.
Okay, so we all agree that not getting back into the car is probably gonna equate to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I bring this up because Tory's one of Tory's biggest talking points is he was like, why did she get back in the car if I just shot her? Like, why? Like that pretty much asking why did she listen to the man who had the gun in his hand? Like I don't understand people's point. Like I don't know what they wanted Meg to do. Did they want her to run away? Did they want her to fly? Did they want her to twerk her way out of the situation? Like
Does John C do a next video on this?
he did.
Right. I think I watched that. And I just thought about something that I think he said, but I can't remember if he said, like, oh my god. He was like, I done lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Did it have to do with her getting back in the car?
Yeah. I lost my train of thought, but god damn it, I hate when that has happened, B. Alright.
I think what you were referring to, he said something along the lines of if she got shot and she got back into the car to like fix her wounds or whatever.
No,
Is that what you were referring to?
no. Anyways, just keep going. Maybe it'll come back to me.
But yeah, yeah, he pretty much Tory's whole thing is, oh, how did you know I shot you if your back were turned? As if she couldn't just turn around, as if there wasn't only two other people in the car, like his reasonings is so whack, bro, and the way he argues is so whack as well.
Now I remember. He said, I think he said something like this. He was like, Tory Lanez talks. I don't know if Chauncey said this, and I just be remembering what he said, or if like I read this somewhere or something. But it was like Tory Lane talks when he was in that live, he was talking only to like disprove Megan's side of the story. Like he ain't giving no information about what he actually did. He only saying why Megan is wrong.
Exactly. That's how guilty people.
Yeah,
argue.
that's how guilty people argue.
They don't try to convince you of what they did. They try to convince you why the other person is wrong.
I don't accept. I didn't know he's a liar, babe. But like, it just annoys me that people believe him.
Yeah, that's actually why I wanted to like if nobody gave a fuck about it, like if nobody was like riding for him, I wouldn't care neither because he would just be a joke at this point. But there are niggas riding so hard for Tory talking about Megan's story have more holes than a Swiss cheese and all Megan trying to tear Tory down. He was like, oh, and let me tell you another point that didn't make sense. Nigga was like, Rock Nation called him and was like, like, don't speak on
Oh
this.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Why?
Jay-Z called this nigga
Why?
talking, no, don't speak on this.
Hey.
And Shanti said this, right? Shanti said this, right? Like, I agreed so hard, but if I'm an innocent man and some shit just went down, and if the organization that the person accusing me calls me and be like, don't speak on this, I'm snitching on everybody,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, facts.
like,
Like,
I'm
why?
telling, I'm gonna be like, hey, these niggas just called me saying don't speak on this. They trying to f some shit up. They moving shady, bro. They moving shady, bro.
Hey,
They
like,
being
why?
sus.
Like I'm telling
They vented.
on everybody.
Why
bro.
would
Fuck
why would you
mean?
listen to them, babe? Like that don't
Exactly.
make
Like
no
why would
sense.
you listen? Like that made zero sense when he was like, "Well, Rock Nation told me to be quiet on this,
That's
so
the
I didn't
same-
speak." Like what the fuck?
That's the same.
Like they don't own you.
That's the same. Why did she go back in the car argument, babe? Like reversed on him. Like why did you listen to them niggas if you know they
Exactly.
threatening your life? Like why?
And the difference is they don't even have a like actual gun. Like difference is you could actually beat them. I heard that, bro, and like I went to the Sean
Oh my
C video.
God.
Like I was hoping he talked about that, babe, because I was like, this don't make no sense, babe. And like listen to him talk, it's just so like they don't actually hear him like, you don't watch the actual live.
No, babe. I don't know. He's
No,
lying.
babe.
I don't need to rush that.
No, I mean like did you see the clips after? I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the live,
I saw
don't
I saw
follow-
the
I don't follow
clips.
Tori on IG.
Yeah, I saw the clips on
Like
Twitter.
even how he talking, it sounds so frantic and so like believe me, and this is like and he still calling Meg his friend, be that's what pissing me off, be
You-
because like
you know what that is?
there's no way in hell you're an innocent man and this woman is slandering you and bringing you down like this and you talking about I want to go back to how things were.
But you know what this is, though?
I still want to be a manipulative.
Yeah,
bitch.
emotion.
That's exactly what
this
it
is emotional manipulation.
It's gaslighting.
Yeah.
He's gaslighting the out of her. And like, cause like nobody in hell, like nobody is ever gonna do that. Rajiv, if some gal was doing this to you, you would still want to be her friend, bro.
No, the
like nobody would ever want this. So like.
he has
Okay.
to be in the wrong.
That's enough Tory Lanes. I didn't even call it Tory Lane slander. That's enough Tory Lanes facts for the channel.
We don't talk about Tory Lanez. We talk about Tory Lanez once officially, but we actually talk about Tory Lanez a whole 3 times. On 3 separate occasions, we supposed to talk about Tory Lanez, and then we trash one episode. We have so much trash episodes at the job because of some garbage that has happened. It's because
The reason why I can't not talk about Tory Lanez is that like niggas is ride for him so hard, but like it's so annoying.
yes, that's
Like,
why
they just gobble on this nigga.
that's why you just gotta look the next direction, babe. That's some things people just like to do, and no matter what
And
you
it's
say,
Bahamian niggas too, babe. Oh my god, babe. Be these Bahamian
no matter
niggas,
what
babe.
you
I
say,
be
they ain't gonna believe you because they just in love with that taste. That's just that's just how it is.
I think they just want. I think they just want. They just want men to have a W. I think that's what it is. Like they don't want another Chris Brown situation.
Oh yeah, probably. And they probably see like the Stallions freaking and stuff, and they just be like, this is starting to make me sick now.
Wait.
They be like,
Niggas so weird. And I guess nothing that pissed me off is like before this situation, everybody was like talking about how fine Megan Thee Stallion is, how they want to grind her, how fat her ass is, this, that, the next. Then after she get shot and say I think about Tori, now all of a sudden, oh this gal ugly, or this gal had no ugly feet, or this gal nasty, or this, that, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, y'all niggas gotta be gay, bro. Like it has to be homosexuality.
it wasn't
to be
this wild.
homosexuality.
I'll say this, it wasn't this wild before the album.
What, the Tory album?
Yeah. Like that's when they
I still
really
ain't
got
listen. I
wild.
still listen to that whole thing, and I still ain't gonna listen to that whole thing.
I ain't listening to that period.
Yeah, I ain't never listening.
So yeah.
All my niggas, all my homies hate Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez a bitch. The nigga Tory. Alright.
Mm.
So Andrew, before we started, you were saying how so much things has transpired since the last time. What all has transpired?
Oh. Um, but for starters, this happened like more recently. It wouldn't be so recently when we upload this, but the Joe Rogan podcast, they bring on Kanye, bro. Kanye there now. Yeah, they had their podcast.
Kanye was on the Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah,
Oh my
and he talked
god.
for a whole nearly 3 hours. It basically was the Kanye. It basically was the Kanye
Oh
pod.
no.
Listen, they got this man started up,
Is he?
and like Joe Rogan barely talk at all. Be like Kanye got a lot off his chest on that whole vibe, that
So
whole
like,
vibe.
is he still serious about the president thing, or was that just like a mental breakdown he was having?
No, he say he's serious about that, but he say he probably won't win this year, but he probably will win in 2024. That's what he said.
So what the he's still running for?
He say he's still giving it a chance. He's like he don't like how people saying oh you're gonna unbalance the black votes or whatever. He was like, but I want black and white people voting for me, so why I'll saying stuff like this? And it's like
I hate Kanye's whole approach to it. But like, he wasn't taking it. He don't take this shit seriously. Bro.
yeah, he does, but he does.
He does not take it seriously.
Yes,
bro.
he
He had
does,
no
babe.
proper
He does,
campaign.
he does.
He didn't.
What?
He missed a shit ton of deadline. Like no, like he's not following procedure properly.
He
to,
mentioned
like,
he
have a
mentioned
shot
that he
at
mentioned
winning.
that he mentioned that he was like, where were you?
And what was his excuse?
Where were you when all this was going down? Why weren't you in this or whatever? And he was like
Yeah,
when
yeah. Why?
when this all started and he was about to do all that, COVID had happened. Like he had COVID.
So
He had COVID.
Wait, oh, he had it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was like, he had
That's kind of excusable.
he had like shivers and stuff like that. He was making a lot of sense, but like
No, boy,
I
because
thought-
niggas was running before COVID, bro. Bernie Sanders and all them had their campaigns like from
he
2019
probably had it
down, bro.
planned for later, babe. And when that happened, COVID happened, babe.
Interesting.
Like his perspective on a lot of stuff was interesting, babe. Like his thoughts,
I don't rate Kanye West,
his
babe.
thought process is all over the place. But he expresses
Yeah, he's
himself.
insane.
He isn't crazy, but I don't think he's crazy. I just think he expresses himself really weirdly. Like if you listen to him talk,
This nigga
And
gone
how-
up and talk to people and tell people that Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves.
no, but he was talking about he was talking about like how stuff like that was getting taken like out of context. But he mean like free like financially and like mentally and stuff like that. Just listen to the podcast. But it's such a chore to listen to it. But listen to the podcast.
Like okay, right? Like shit like that has pissed me off because people would be like, "Oh, it was taken out of context." What other fucking context are you supposed to like if you say something like that
No.
and do not expound upon that talking point?
But it's like-
how
it's
else are
like I
people
said-
supposed to take that?
It's like I said, but like Kanye expresses himself really strangely. Like when he talks about one thing, he already on the next thing, and then he goes to something else, and he just talk. That's not a whole podcast was, be. And you have to be listening to be like, what the hell, this nigga talking about?
I would never trust Kanye West to be president
I
of
don't-
the United States. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's crazy, babe. Like I just think he has a really
Would you genuinely trust Kanye West to be president of the United States? Wow, this nigga have to consider it.
No.
He's
This
not-
nigga have to consider it.
no,
level-
but I
level
I
headed,
don't I
babe.
don't. That's that I'm saying no because Kanye never been. I don't have any political background.
That as well.
But I feel like, but yeah, I don't know.
think
But
you
yeah,
just
I
like
wouldn't.
Kanye as a person, but just like Kanye.
I think Kanye is an idealist, but I think he has put his carriage before his horse. Bro.
His what? His carrots before.
I think he's put the carriage before the horse. But like, he don't think shit through. My niggas just go up there and just say shit, like whatever comes to his head,
He was talking about.
and that's okay when you're an artist, but it's not okay when you're president of the goddamn United States.
He mentioned all that stuff. He was talking about the abortions and stuff, and he was
what,
like,
yeah, I was just about to say.
remember
he's
he was
planning
a
on giving.
he was a Christian. Not he didn't talk about that. He was talking about how he's a Christian, and being a Christian is him being pro-life, and he was like he understand that women to do whatever they want with their body, and he's not gonna change the law so that they don't make abortion like illegal, like on stuff like that. He was like, what he's gonna do is make different avenues that make abortion less encouraged, So like he'll invest money into like better orphanages and stuff like that. Not only in the U.S. but like around the world. I was like,
I feel you, and that makes sense. But
yeah,
his plan of giving each pregnant woman $10 million makes no goddamn sense.
like I don't. I don't
I
even
stand by
know.
that.
I don't even know all the facts about that, so I ain't gonna talk about that. I don't even know if that was his actual plan. But
That
like,
that
yeah,
plan's going to go in the pooper, but
yeah, he couldn't.
they be
There's no way.
splurging.
There's no way he could have pulled that
People
off.
people get pregnant on purpose just to get money.
One thing he said, he is really
Gee, it would topple the entire economy, but it wouldn't make sense.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
exactly. It don't make
It
sense.
wouldn't.
Like the entire value of the US dollar would go down if he's just making niggas millionaires overnight.
One
Like
thing.
every motherfucker who becomes pregnant becomes a fucking millionaire. Like are you shitting me?
One thing he said he
Like
feels
no, insane that would be.
If
One thing
that's
he said he
the
feels
way.
strongly about, like he think he could do like really well is the American debt. He said he can handle the debt really well. He said once he knows all the pieces, he could plan that stuff out really
Kanye
good.
West, someone with no financial background or experience.
What
can
you-
I mean,
handle
No
the
financial,
United
he have
no
a
States'
full
financial
business.
background.
$4.9 trillion debt. Very
You know
well.
Kanye West is a billionaire. Kanye West handled his
And?
own money. He ran his
What does
own
that have
industry.
to do? What does that have to do with anything that I just said?
You just said Kanye West don't have any financial background,
You know,
and he's
you know
a
who else
billionaire, and
is
he's
a
making all
billionaire?
this. He pulled
You
himself
know who
out of.
else is a billionaire?
Who?
Who else?
You know
the
who else is a
billionaire?
billionaire?
True.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay, but you said he had no financial background.
Well, yeah, the man.
He's running
the
his
man,
own clothing brand. Doing the whole music industry thing, church service and all that. Pulled himself out of He said he pulled himself out of like, I don't know, a lot of money, probably a $1 billion debt or something like that.
Yeah, but Kanye wasn't dead. Wait,
Yeah, he was.
I remember that actually. He was in serious debt.
Yeah,
at one
he said
point.
he pulled himself out of that and he
What
ended
happened
up
to that?
being a billionaire. And it was like,
Yeah, but but like he didn't do that by like financial manipulation. He did that because he's a fucking famous artist.
no, we did that by making deals with Gap.
Starting the clothing brand.
Yeah, and all
like
that.
his name had worth.
Okay, so
It's not like he's some nobody who had to build himself up. Like he already was somebody.
and he wouldn't be somebody as president?
Wait, how you applying that to the president thing? So you're saying because he's Kanye West?
No,
because he's
no,
somebody,
okay, we
he could
started-
fix the U.S. debt.
That's what you said. You said, Kanye West only did it because he's Kanye West. And I was like, oh, so he wouldn't be Kanye West when he becomes president?
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is that handling the U.S. debt is a lot different than running a clothing business.
Well, I don't know, babe. Just watch the part.
I'm just saying I don't trust.
Just
Kanye
watch.
West
Just
as
watch
the
the.
United States.
I don't trust him either, but I
That'd be
think
the- that'd
he
be
has the
hilarious.
best. I think he has the best intentions, babe. I honestly do. I don't.
I think he does as well. I think he has great intentions, but like I said, I feel like he puts his carriage before the horse. Like I don't think he thinks things through properly before he just jumps and does it.
Watch the podcast. Is it?
Like, are we forgetting all these all this man's like crazy Twitter rants talking and like exposing his wife as and like is his all his family praying for his sake? Like he had a legit mental breakdown online. Like he's not mentally okay. the man is like that's a fact. Like, can we all agree that the man is not mentally okay?
If he can't take care of himself and like
He can-
sort himself
he can
out,
take-
how he can
how
take
he's
care of
supposed-
an entire.
How is he supposed
He can
to
take care of
handle
himself, babe. He just.
the strongest military might in the entire world?
And
We giving a
That's a
nigga
red
like this
flag.
nigga would fuck around and tweet the U.S. Nuclear launch codes. I swear to God, this nigga would tweet that.
oh my god, I don't even know honestly. I don't even know. But just watch the podcast. It's really interesting, babe. I'm not gonna lie. It's really interesting.
I would want Kanye West to become a mayor of a city first.
Yeah, that's what they said. They was like, Kanye West, you ever thought
Run for
about?
mayor.
They say Kanye West, you ever thought about running for governor first before you
Yeah.
before you run for things?
Be
He was
be a
like,
congressman or
he
something.
considered that, but then he say something. I can't remember what he said. Just watch the podcast, but he talk about all this. He talked about so
'Cause
much
if
in
he
that
can-
podcast. Like niggas was
if he
getting off.
can
They was like, I feel
properly
so bad for the.
handle- There are some points that
But
I
the,
agree with Kanye West on. But like when he
the
was
ti-
going up against Sony, like against Sony and like all the stupid record deal practices and stuff like that. Like like a few months ago, or whatever. I was with him with that. I still think he handled it kind of weird, but I was still with him with that. And what else? He was saying something about building back up Africa or something like that. Like, I don't know, man. Kanye West is a weird fellow.
Yeah, he's an idealist, like you said, but like,
Yeah, he's an idealist, and it's good to be an idealist. We need idealists, otherwise we would never get done. But you know, we also need realists. You know.
yeah, idealists are realists.
Speaking of all this presidential, y'all niggas watch any of the debates?
Yes, I love watching the debates. I love them.
Oh, I love him, bro. It's amazing.
Not gonna lie,
I am
Donald
the
Trump.
least racist person in this room right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, I'm the most least racist
This room
person
is
in
so
the
dark. I cannot even see the audience.
I can't even see the audience, but I assure you, I am the least racist person in this room right now. I think I've done more for the black people than arguably Abraham Lincoln.
No.
Like, forget.
He was like, the only president to do more than the black people than me has been Abraham Lincoln. That's what he said.
Yeah. So, like, forget JFK, who signed the fucking Civil Rights Act. Forget.
Man.
The fucking Civil Rights Act. Forget that nigga. Nah, Donald Trump. Yes, sir.
He low key win that debate, baby, because Joe Biden was lost, baby. Like, he wasn't coming back.
No, babe. I think he lost. The way Donald Trump talk. Okay, Joe Biden could beat Donald Trump so fucking easily. But
Yeah,
he's
he
gonna call
could.
him on
He
this
could,
bullshit.
babe.
Listen to this, right? This is the type of shit Donald Trump is saying. I got emails, you know, saying that Joe got all his money from China. They say Joe gets money from China, and all Joe gotta be like, who the fuck is they?
Yeah.
Like, who get these emails from? Cause when Joe would say shit, Joe would be like, your own administration, Mitch McConnell said, Nancy Pelosi said, like Joe was saying
Yeah,
names.
he say
Donald
names.
Trump
Donald
never
Trump
says
say
names.
names.
All Biden have to do is say, who are these people? Who? Call names, go on.
He's contrary.
And like,
He's contrary.
Donald won't be able to say shit.
But
Because
Biden-
Donald is fucking lying.
But Biden is
I don't know why he doesn't do that.
Biden has looked bad when Donald Trump is calling him out on these things, because he just don't say nothing. Like when he was like, who?
He's don't bottom down for, like, he's just shake his head
Yeah.
and be like, oh, this guy.
He was like, who
I'm
made?
like, nigga,
when
no.
he was like, who made the cages, Joe? Who made the cages? And he didn't.
Oh yeah,
say-
he had him.
Yeah.
No, he had him.
Yeah.
he
He had him now.
He had him.
I was like, oh no, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I fucking hate Donald Trump. But he had Biden. He had Biden on that shit.
And the next thing,
I was like, ooh.
and the next thing when he was like, then why you didn't do it when you was vice president? That wasn't even too long
I was like,
ago.
yikes.
I was like, oh no.
I was like,
Why you didn't do it for
yikes.
true? And he wasn't answering these questions. And you see how Joe Biden threw Barack Obama under the bus? When he was like,
Yeah,
I didn't like that neither. He was like, well, guess what? I wouldn't be vice president. I'll be president, and I will actually do these things. And I was like, why you have to do that to Barack Obama? Though? Who trying to endorse you right now?
Wait. Because low key, the cages did get built when Obama was president. I looked it up afterwards because like I was like, damn, Donald actually had them on.
I hate that he brought that up, babe.
Yo, because like Donald didn't even bring it up. It was fucking Biden that brought it up. Like, why would you bring it up?
No,
Did you know that?
It was a question like how
Oh, it was
kids,
a question that the homegirl asked the question.
Yeah, she was like, kids are getting torn apart from their parents at the border. And it's like how I don't know what exactly she asked, but that was the whole subject.
No. I remember now. She asked about the missing kids because like there's 500 some missing kids.
No, the kids
from
without
the
parents.
border.
Kids without parents.
Yeah, kids without parents who can't find their parents or whatever.
And
Donald brought. I think somebody brought up the cages.
Donald Trump
And
was
then
like, listen, the
Who
people.
built the cages, Joe?
He was like, we strengthened the immigration thing, and he was like, the people who bring kids into this country are coyotes or some crap like that. But he was like,
Yeah,
where
he's
they're
calling
holding
them
the kids,
coyotes and
those are
calling them-
cages, and you know who built those cages? It was you and Obama.
Oh, he fucking had him, bro.
Or whenever-
I was like, no.
Whenever Joe Biden tried to say anything, he was just there like, who built the cages, Joe? Who built the cages?
I was like he found that nigga Achilles here. But there was some other point that they was talking on that wasn't making no sense.
But whenever me studying to be a marine biologist who doing small island sustainability, whenever I hear them talk about climate change, I just want to rip out my hair, babe. Because like,
Oh yeah, they're fucking idiots, boy.
I feel like Joe Biden know what he's talking about, but like Donald Trump, when he says stuff like we're going to plant 1 billion trees, I don't know if he's being serious Or if he, or when he said the California fires are because, bad forest management.
If we're keeping it 100%, Andrew, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're keeping it 100%, with us, yes, it is. You can't equate some of the forest fires to bad forest management, I guess, or maybe you could equate the severity of them to some sort of bad forest
Yeah,
management.
but
But
naturally
to
that
sit,
isn't supposed to happen though.
exactly, naturally, it is not supposed to happen, because if that was the case, then that's basically them saying that forests is just naturally light on fire. That's not how forests work. Yes, there are steps you can physically take to reduce forest fires, but yeah,
Management is
they
only
don't make no sense.
is like a way to mitigate
Yeah,
against.
like I said, it's just a way to like reduce the intensity of, or maybe the frequency of forest fires, but it's not gonna stop them.
The thing is about Donald Trump, he's a businessman, but I don't think he's like he sees that the oil industry and like fracking and stuff is bringing
Yeah,
a lot of
I don't.
money.
I'm like, I don't understand his point. Like, cause like Joe Biden was like, "Oh, we're gonna slowly phase out fracking," and Donald Trump's like, he wants to get rid of fracking. You know how much jobs fracking brings in? Biden wants to get rid of fracking. I don't know how he wants to do it. Tennessee, are you hearing this? Texas, are you
Fracking
hearing this?
is
He
a
wants to
lot
get
of
rid of
money.
fracking.
That
And yeah,
that
it's a
put
lot of money, but it's fucking shit up.
that puts a lot of greenhouse gases in the air, and that's all
Exactly.
that is vibes that is caused global warming get even worse. That's the stuff we need to be reducing, and I don't know, B. I don't know.
And then they talk about how Trump handled the coronavirus. And honestly, I feel like Donald Trump has so much weak points that Joe is don't be pressing him hard enough for me. Like he honestly like that like, all of my
Eh?
complaints about Joe Biden, I've had from the beginning, way, because I'd be like, I know Trump's gonna win because Joe is just such a weak candidate, boy.
Yeah,
It don't take
he just weak,
like, you don't
B.
have to be that like, he's just weak, boy. Like any other, like Donald Trump is not that good of a candidate, boy. If you just
Another
had somebody that could press him, oh my god, bro. Because
another
like you could
thing,
have pressed this nigga so hard on some shit.
another thing with the global warming stuff, it was like he was talking about windmills, and Donald Trump was like, you don't want to put up windmills because windmills would kill the birds, and I'm like, what are you? That's
What?
seriously a point you're using? It's gonna kill the birds?
Windmills will kill the birds.
Oh my
Is that even
god!
a thing?
No, it's not. It's not.
I've been studying renewable energy for like the past 2 semesters, and I've never heard of that being like a cause to not build windmills because it'll kill birds.
And
Like,
Donald,
what the
I think Donald Trump main thing is it's gonna ruin the economy. That's this whole thing. If they do all these sustainable
That's
ways,
fair. That's fair though.
I mean, yeah, but like you got
I mean, it wouldn't ruin it, but it'll definitely take a big hit. But the thing is, he's misunderstanding what Joe is saying, and Joe doesn't want to fucking explain himself. Joe is not gonna stop fracking cold turkey. That's
you
retarded. That's
can't, yeah,
dumb.
you can't
He's,
stop it cold turkey, but
he's,
it'd be
he's not gonna stop it
gradual.
cold. It's gonna phase out, and those jobs that were once assigned to fracking will hopefully be assigned to new renewable energy companies.
Yeah, like the solar companies or like maintaining the windmills, right? All that is jobs.
Exactly.
And
Like you need people to do stuff like that, and like work all those type of shit.
I
But Joe
see.
doesn't explain that, and he lets Trump take advantage and just run this nigga into the ground.
And I
Bro.
see the state so big, right? Like here in the Bahamas, I see us getting energy only by like really one way, and that's like solar. But you look at the state's so big, you can get tidal energy, you can get geothermal energy, you can get windmill energy, you can get solar
They could get
energy.
so much
They could get
geothermal
so
energy. They
much
have like
stuff, babe.
they have that fucking mini volcano. What that shit called? I can't remember this Mount something they have in one of their states. I was just hearing about the other day. They have a fucking inactive volcano that they could pull geothermal energy from. They have like millions and millions of acres
It's
of just
all,
clear land
it's all
that
like
they
a whole
could put.
money thing, mate. That's all. That's legit. That's all that's about. That's all that about.
Yeah, man. But Joe Biden, I honestly, and when is the election? November 3rd? How much weeks is that from now? That's next week
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh my god, bro. This nigga's gonna lose his election, bro. He's going to lose, bro.
So you
And
say
it's so
Trump
and
coming
it's
back
so
in?
depressing because
Maybe
like
people ignore the debates for the bigger picture just to get Trump out.
I don't think there's enough people, bro. I honestly don't think there's enough people because like Trump supporters are so dumb. Like they are so dumb to the point that like even the smart Trump supporters are idiots at this point. Like all of the like the Ben Shapiro's and them niggas, like even they're fucking dumb at this point. Cause like there is no argument for Donald Trump in 2020. Like there is none.
Ben Shapiro was for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
He's a Trump. He's a Trump supporter because Trump protects his conservative values or whatever.
Well,
Wow, I did
the,
not know
the
that.
the world is screwed.
And like another thing, he was pressing Joe on. He's like, "Oh, Joe wants to abolish the police. Joe wants to defund the police." And Joe could have shut this nigga down so hard. Joe could have been like, "How am I gonna abolish the police when I hired a prosecuting DA for my vice president? You dumb." It's like, bro, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, how would he want to abolish the police when his vice president is a prosecuting DA? She's a part of the criminal justice system, bro. It's like I don't understand, bro.
Yeah, that's your
It's like
president.
Joe has it lined like he has it lined up that he could win this, but he's just not taking it. I really wish Obama was still running, bro. Oh my god, you know Obama enjoying this shit. This nigga is sitting back and laughing right now, bro. I just know this nigga laughing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I see Obama on Twitter when Obama pushing Biden really hard. He was like saying
Yeah, he trying his best, but
he was like Biden had plans for COVID and stuff. Biden had plans for COVID and stuff. Like it's like way before it got like super serious or like super big. I think that's something Obama said on Twitter.
yeah, there was a whole pandemic plan that Obama and Biden had from like 2016. In the case of anything like exactly like COVID-19, they had an entire plan. They had like money allocated set aside for like paying people who got laid off and all that type of stuff. And Trump ignored their entire plan and handled COVID-19 terribly.
Because you don't wanna. You don't wanna.
Cause he don't want to. Like, he didn't take it seriously up until like a few months ago.
I don't think he wanna do anything with Obama name in it.
Yeah, he doesn't. Like you know the whole Obamacare thing.
Yeah.
He says he's getting rid of Obamacare and proposing his own idea, right?
Biden?
But when people looked at his idea, it's the exact fucking thing.
Biden doing that too. Biden say he's gonna stop Obamacare and do Biden care. He said something like that in this debate.
Yeah. I saw Biden say Biden care. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Biden
why are
care.
they doing this way?
Hmm.
I hate them. Like it's weird, man. Oh my god. I hate he want to leave America before the elections, man.
It could be alright.
Like I don't wanna be here, but because like, I know it could be a bunch of riots. Man.
It could be.
No matter what happens, there's gonna be riots, man. Especially if Trump loses. Oh my god, if Trump loses, I'm gonna die.
What do you mean? You want Trump to win?
Huh?
You want Trump to win?
No, I mean of course I want him to lose, but I mean like they're gonna be extreme riots, man.
They're gonna riot because.
you didn't see what Trump them say?
What do you say?
They say they say Trump says if he loses, then he says that the election is rigged. He said he's not gonna have a smooth transition of power.
So
That's low key that's low key like a declaration of war.
so,
Like
basically,
very low key a declaration of war.
That don't
so
make
basically you're
sense.
saying it's a lose situation.
Yeah, it's a lose situation. So like if like people be interviewing Trump supporters and they'd be like, so do you trust the elections? And there's like no. It's like mail-in ballots. It's a scam. So there's like if Trump wins, would you trust it? They'd be like, yeah, we'll trust it. So but if Trump loses, would you trust it? No, because it's rigged. So that's like what the fuck.
Vote on
It's
your.
like you guys
vote on your computer.
only trust. Huh?
Just vote from your computer. They doing that? No, they the whole mail thing.
You can't vote from your computer, but you can mail it. I already mailed it my ballot, bro.
Oh, you vote?
Yeah, I voted.
Look at this man.
Yeah, I say why not? Might as well vote, right?
So is that the same as here, where you have to go to jury duty now?
No. That's not the thing. Jury duty is based on your taxes.
Oh.
So if you get tax refunds and you pay your taxes and all that, you're automatically in the jury pool.
Mm. Jeeves gotta get in these debates, but they're really funny.
Yeah, but you gotta watch him, bro. They're hilarious. Like it's at least some prime comedy. I would have loved to see Kanye wrestle one of these debates. I ain't gonna lie.
They say it's gonna be. I think they invited him to the last one, eh?
You don't have the answers, Donald.
But
Right.
that get meme so hard. Even this debate, they meme it hard.
And niggas pissing me off because niggas going to vote and they voting in Kanye, like they writing in Kanye West's name on the ballot, bro. Like, that's such a waste of a vote, bro. Cause I guarantee you, no Trump supporters is voting for Kanye West, but a lot of Biden supporters are.
I feel like a lot of hopeless black people are voting for Kanye West. they don't.
Lord.
They don't want to vote for Biden or Trump. It's like, wait.
Niggas say a lot of hopeless black people. Also, the U.S. elections is just so depressing. It's just so trash, bro.
You gotta.
But with Jeev, you know that homie with Jeev is Trump's biggest supporter, guys. Y'all should have seen him one time. He's talking with Trump, or Jeev was like, Trump isn't really that bad. He kind of represents things that we need in life.
I remember this.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Rajiv made a tweet that said, Trump for life, and he was like, Rajiv, what the heck?
Yeah.
So question
Yeah.
question for Rajiv. How could you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Yeah, sure. I'm definitely a Trump supporter. I definitely support Trump. Definitely. It makes total sense.
Rajiv ain't, first of all, Rajiv ain't American. Ani in Canada.
Annie in Canada, what the fuck?
So that don't connect. That don't connect.
Rajiv, I have a question, right?
Yeah.
Actually, this for both of y'all. Will either y'all date a Trump supporter?
Oh no, of course not.
Really?
We're not on the same wavelength. Obviously.
So like, if you vibing with a girl and she all cool, but then one day y'all just end up talking about this type of shit. He say she's the Trump supporter.
I don't want to talk about this. Okay, let's bring it back.
No. We're talking about it.
I want to bring it back
to.
to the Halloween special, alright?
Oh my god.
So I
you hear this man?
let's bring it back.
You hear this
Let's
man?
bring it back to the Halloween. Thanks.
You hear this man? I think he talking to when Trump supporter now. That's why he's so scared.
We getting too political here. Let's bring it back to the spooks,
Yeah,
the
for real,
spookies,
for real.
the spooky spooks. All right.
Wait,
So
this whole political thing was spooky. But, alright,
question,
go on.
Real talk.
question for y'all niggas. What y'all spookiest encounter it was? The spookiest encounter.
But I gotta think about that. I
Spookiest or
gotta think about that.
scariest?
Yeah, scary, spooky, creepy. Something weird.
Oh, I get. Okay, so y'all want me telling like story format, or just want me to say what it is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my. Well,
Edit this so it's
Okay.
it's really scary. Like put like a scary filter.
Okay. Spooky times. Okay, so there was in my dorm chilling, and I went to go take a shower. I come out, I don't have no more clothes. Well, I have like one little bit of clothes left. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I gotta go do some laundry. So I take my laundry. I go to the laundry room. The door is fucking locked. Now I'm confused as a bitch because it's a laundry room. They're always supposed to be open. So I go downstairs to the front desk and I'm like, yo, the laundry room's locked. Can you come open it? And the lady goes upstairs and I go with her with my laundry shit and she's opening it and it won't fucking open. So now everybody's confused and now it's kind of like a line now because there's a big ass dorm and a bunch of niggas had to do laundry. So everybody's like, okay, this shit is kind of weird. So nobody could open it. So she calls the maintenance people and they come downstairs and they're like, oh, we gotta have to remove the shit off the door. And they're like take the hinges off the door. Yo, get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have to take the hinges off the door. So they take the hinges off the door, and like as they're doing it, we hear like some commotion coming from the inside, and we hear like this little girl's voice, and everybody just stops. And everybody, there's like 10 of us outside there. Everybody just stops, right? And like we're listening. And so like they stop screwing the shit off the door. Like they knock on the door like, hello? Like everyone's trying to figure out what the fuck? Like is somebody in there? And no response. So they continue doing it. And then we hear this gruffy like older guy voice. And it sounded like fucking Like he sound like fucking Mr. What was it? Shit, I fucking started Mr. The fucking strong guy from the movie with the stretchy girl. Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible. He sounds like fucking Mr. Incredible, and we trying to figure out who the fuck are these people in here. So we open the door, right? And there's this crackhead looking dude, and like he's like a white crackhead. And they call him a crackhead because he was dressed like a Joneser, and it's probably bad that they call him a crackhead, but I just called him a crackhead. And there's the last girl, and the little last girl was like fighting the old woman. By little, I talking about like 5-6 years old type little. And she's fighting the crackhead, and everybody's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And we go and try to break it up. And we notice that there's 2 other little girls inside the laundry room in the corner, just sitting down there, like watching it and crying.
What the hell?
And I tell like nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And because like here's the thing, right? To get into our dorms, you need a key card, and to get inside the laundry room, you also need a key card. So everybody's trying to figure out, and like and like we're on the 4th floor, so they all like there's no way they could have like sneak into a window or like none of that shit. So everybody's trying to figure out who the fuck are these people. So the maintenance people, like 2 of the maintenance guys, try to like break them up or whatever, and they call like the security or whatever, and he comes and they break them up or whatever, and yeah, turned out that guy was a registered sex offender, and he was an actual crackhead, but he was a registered sex offender, and nobody, I don't know who the hell those little girls were, or how the hell they got inside our fucking laundry room, but yeah, we found a registered spooky ass sex offender inside of our laundry room.
It's creepy. I ain't even. That send goose pimples on my spine just now.
Goose pimple.
Alright, G, creepy experience. Go.
All right, so I was on my campus, right? I walked into the caf, and I saw a couple of my friends, and so I sat down at the table, right, and we was having a regular conversation, and I remember I said something like out of the blue, whatever. I don't know exactly what I said, and then all of a sudden, everyone around me, they started like growing these dark bodies coming out of them, these sharp bodies. They had like sharp teeth and everything. And I was like, what the hell? And turns out all of them were demons, and they was chasing me around. So I ran straight out of that cafeteria, and like I was trying to hide and do whatever. I couldn't even hide at all. And all of a sudden, like my spirit just came out my body, and then I saw my body, but it actually wasn't me. It was actually someone else that I knew. And then the person got shot.
What the actual f- you talking about?
What the hell was that? Wait, you talking about a dream that he had? Whoa.
That's a dream.
Yeah, this is a dream.
That was a dream.
You know he's talking about real shit, right?
Jay, you have an actual story? I was actually scared. I was like, what? Did I miss something? Like.
But yeah, I swear I thought with G must see the Carol, because like 1 second I hear him talk about the calf, the next second he's saying they were actually demons.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
I say, wait, what's that?
That was a dream. That was a dream, but
Yeah, we talking about
Nothing
real life
spooky happened to
spooky
you, G?
shit.
I can't think of anything right now, to be honest.
You never been walking home and like you see a little girl at the bus stop, and then you talk to her, and then when time to go on the bus, you tell the bus driver wait, need to open for the girl, and the bus driver look at you and be like, what girl?
Bruh.
Yeah.
No.
That was a pretty spooky story just there, even though it was short.
You ain't got no experiences like that.
I
just normally do the scaring, I guess. I just jump skip. Like one time we was watching a movie, and I scared the crap out of my friend. It was a horror movie.
One galley.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you
Sure,
trash.
you
You
do
trash,
that.
G. If I hate niggas who do that. Alright.
What's your spooky scary experience?
Alright, this happened long time ago, back when I was a little jit. So yeah, my sister used to see ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And
nigga just see ghosts as a fetus.
No, not me. My sister used to see ghosts, And
Oh, your sister. Okay.
this happened for a long period of time, like a whole stretch of time. And I was living in the house where she saw them, and I had to look at her and look at her pointing at nothing. So either she was seeing the ghost or she had like a mental disorder, and they had names, but like I don't even want to say the names because like I ain't trying to attract that energy. But
They
like
might, they might still be up in the crib, bro.
yeah, like, I don't know. But listen,
They
it
waiting,
started.
calling
It
name
started
like a fucking hard bro.
and I would just brush it off as no, she probably had a mental disorder. But like she don't see him. She don't see him. First of all, she don't see him anymore because of something we did. And like secondly, um, it's just weird crap you cannot explain. Alright, so she was seeing the ghost when she was like really little. You know, it's like it sound like a horror. It started off like a horror story, but it was like like the little kid who has an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had like a little imaginary friend. I used to talk to her, whatever, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's so cute." She had like a little imaginary friend. She was like imaginary, all right, whatever. So like yeah, she was chilling one day and she was drawing on this piece of paper, and she was like when she was in saying when she was in school, the teacher walked up to her and looked at what she was drawing. She was like, "What are you drawing there?" And she was like, "Oh, this a sign that my imaginary friend taught me." And it was the pentagram thing, the star in the circle thing. It was
No sir.
it
No
was one
sir.
of
No sir.
those,
No sir. No
wait.
sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. You need
So
to
the
repent in the
so
blood of Christ.
so the teacher was like, that's a demonic symbol right there. And my sister was
I'm
like,
taking my kid
my
to
sister
a
was like,
priest immediately.
no. She was like,
This
no.
nigga, this nigga Rajiv laughing.
And she was like, that's what my imaginary friend taught me. And it was like,
Imaginary Franny.
and it was like it get like weirder and weirder because like okay, after some years I think it went away or something, then it came back when she was in high school, and this when I was like 8. So this vibe had me up like hours in the night, like constantly paranoid because I was scared of ghosts. And like I believe this stuff because I was a little kid, babe. So like and when she went to high school, it was like another guy, and I just used to stalk her, and she would see like portals opening up and thing. I can't even remember like all the strange crap that used to happen, babe. But you
No
could
sir.
you could
No
bet
sir.
you could bet your dollar I was scared as hell.
No sir.
I never used to sleep in my sister's room. I always used to sleep in the front room, and we had to share rooms back then because my brothers were still living with us probably. So
I taking my child to Christ.
I took my L every day for like the past year or however so long that was happening. And I was sleeping in the front room, my guy, and I think it got so bad that like she started like crying and stuff, and we had to take it to the priest, and we got from that nigga a bunch of holy water and olive oil, and we had
Better
to
than that. Better.
we had to bless her and bless the house and anoint things, and they give us a prayer to say, and we had to say the prayer all the time. And then after, when we keep doing that, they just went away. So why?
Better than that water. No sir.
That was wild, babe. That was wild. That was a really wild time.
I can imagine, babe. Fuck that.
And like it was weird because they used to show up around the house, and, like especially when Sophie like when she didn't like them to be around, and like she would be like, "Oh my God, they're here," and she would just be pointing, and I'd turn around and I'd be like, "Wait, what is
No
that?"
sir.
Wait, she's not
No
pointing.
sir.
Am
But you
I-
can imagine you chilling and then they're talking about, oh my God, they're here. What the-
Hey?
oh, they?
Hey?
They?
And my daddy used to get mad and he used to say, "Go confront them, confront them." I was like, "No, what are you? Oh my God, I gotta get out of this house." Wait, that was,
Andrew looked at me, no, you fool. No.
I never used to say nothing. They used to be scared.
I ain't like, no
Dude,
sir.
I see what you've been.
No sir. I just chilling. My daughter pop talking about, they're here. Like, what? Huh?
Wait, that was wild, babe. I hated that.
Okay, but we'll talk. Like all jokes and matters aside, right? Do y'all think it's really a bad thing to be able to see the supernatural?
I wouldn't say It's a bad thing.
Because a lot of niggas in the Bible was able to see demons and spirits and f them up. So is it really a bad thing?
The
Like,
be
it could be a gift from God. Like being able to see demonic things was never like
No,
a
no.
curse.
Seeing
It's never seen as a curse until like horror movies and things. But like in the Bible and biblical, that's seen as like a gift.
that's
That's something that
terrifying,
people
but how
desire.
would that be a gift? That's terrifying.
Because you're able to confront the super. Like imagine if you're able to like cast demons out of people, like see
oh
demons and like
oh
fuck
and,
them
and
up.
you know
You should
Yes,
cut
I,
out.
I
you,
would like to know.
you wanna know something else that was like really really weird and freaky, and we was just like, oh no
What?
no 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 no. All right, so when my mom was about to have my next sister, she was about to name my youngest sister now what the ghost was named before.
What's the ghost name?
Did Sophie tell her that?
Yes, Sophie was like, no, God no, we're not naming her that.
That's crazy, bro. But yeah, what I was saying, like it might be a gift because like imagine you see like this demon attaching themselves to like I don't know like your sister or something, and you're able to see it, and you're able to like tell that demon off.
That'd be
And
cool.
the
Like
demon fucks off and like
if you could exercise them
now it-
like Mob Psycho 100.
yeah, on some or like some blue exorcist type shit. Like you're able to see them and like tell them to off.
Yes, yeah.
That like that. I see that as a gift. Even though you'll have to see some very disturbing shit, but I see it as a gift.
I wonder how much people could believe my story be. Like that was wild.
I believe it honestly. I believe it happened.
I mean, it ain't happened to me. It
I
happened to my
honestly
sister,
believe it.
and I know it was scared.
I believe it honestly happened to your sister.
I was scared when it was happening as a kid, but like now, I don't know. The only thing I can see it being is her telling the truth or her having a mental disorder.
But to keep it a buck with you, bro. If that happened to one of my kids, bro, I'd be terrified.
You'd be like, get out this.
But like,
No,
but
I mean, no way, you can't do it. But I mean, like
I ain't
imagine
joking,
your little ass kid drawing this demonic symbol, bro.
that was
and,
it for
like,
me. That was it for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's like it's a kid, so like that they didn't know what the fuck this is, and like Sophie older than us, so it was probably before like a lot of the internet and stuff existed as it is today. So I doubt Sophie went and looked up demonic signs to draw, and memorized it, and went to school and drew it.
And as a kid, why would she look that up and not be like freaked out by it?
Exactly, and like no kid looks that type of shit up, and so like there's no way in hell she would know how to do that.
Plot twist. She's a
Wait,
living demon.
that's such a taboo topic. We don't hardly talk about that at all.
Say?
As a plot twist, she's a living demon.
Plot twist.
Wait, what? Get out of here! Get out of here with these plot twists, man. I ain't gonna lie. This is real life here. We don't need that type of energy in my house again.
What? Niggas say wait, what? Yeah, wait, spooky stuff.
I think it's the end of the podcast, babe. We end? Like how long that was?
Okay. Let's talk about a few more things. Rajiv, have you ever heard of this ain't nothing spooky or whatever, but have you ever heard of the term spicy white?
What? Spicy white? What is?
Yeah, spicy white people.
No.
Andrew?
No? What the hell?
Okay, so spicy white people are apparently it's a new race of people, and they identify themselves as not non-traditional white people. They say that they're white people with flavor.
No, they're white.
What? With flavor? What do you mean?
Pretty much, they're saying that like they don't have no ties to the white people who were responsible to slavery. They're a new race. They're starting fresh.
No.
They refer to themselves
That can't
as
work.
spicy.
They
They
can't.
refer to themselves as listen. Let me finish. They refer to themselves as spicy white. So they say a part of their new culture is that they respect all races. They
They season their chicken with spices.
They season their chicken.
I can't even
take part
believe
in-
that was
they-
actually true. Wow.
They take part. They no. This is the real thing. They say that they season their food properly. They take part in music like hip hop and stuff like that. They say And now Eminem had nothing to do with this, but they say Eminem is a spicy white person. Justin Bieber, are spicy white people. Eminem never said he was spicy. Like, Eminem never had nothing to do with it. These people online. They just name it. Like they say Ariana Grande, she's spicy white. And Kim Kardashian is like these are examples of people who are spicy white.
So they
And yeah,
they want to be
they
black.
saying
They
they're
want to
new
be
race.
they want to be black and be free of the guilt from white people history.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much
no, they're not going to disconnect themselves from that like that.
Yeah, that can't work. That's like
Not
if
gonna
we say
work.
we spicy blacks, we never had any ancestry
We was
with
never
slavery or
slaves.
whatever. Exactly. That can't work.
I don't work. My
cannot work.
ancestry don't work like that. I'm not accepting that. No, Twitter could shut up with that. All right, we gotta
I imagine it came from Twitter.
we gotta end the podcast. So
Alright, let's wrap this shit up.
real quick for the Halloween special. Jump scare. 1, 2, 3, go. Jump scare. Boom. All right.
Ah!
How much people do you think we gave cardiac arrest with that jump scare? You have to edit in the jump scare, babe.
Of course.
It'll keep them on
No,
their toes.
it could be at a random pod, babe.
No,
I could put 2 jump scares sporadically within this podcast.
don't do that, babe. That's just like man. But you just put it. I say 1, 2, 3 jump scares so like they know it's coming, so we don't get sued if
No,
anybody does
no,
actually die.
You don't get sued for that type of thing.
Jump scares are good. It keeps them
Alright.
on their toes. All right. This has been.
I want to thank you all for once again tuning into another episode of The Jar. I wish I could tell y'all what episode this is, but I'm unfortunately unable to do so.
It's 5.
So
This is episode 5 officially.
you guys see it in the title. Y'all know what episode this is. So yeah, I want to thank you guys once again for tuning in, spending some time with us here today on the Halloween special of The Jar. We'll catch you all next time. Thank you very much. This nigga, bro. Oh my god. Whose mons is this, please?
Kitsy goes
Anyways.
sometimes. Kitsy goes sometimes. Kitsy goes. All right, we stop
Nice save.
it. We stop it.
Roger!